Hello students, lesson number 3. You are welcome to this audiovisual tutorial on distance time graph. The audiovisual tutorial is presented by Abdulhafiz Ahmed. Please pay attention as the presentation proceeds. At the end of this audiovisual tutorial presentation on distance time graph, the students should be able to 1. Define the concepts of distance time graph. 2. Explain the importance of distance time graph. 3. Draw distance time graph. And 4. Work some examples on distance time graph. To be able to achieve the stated objective for the lesson, the following content will be discussed. 1. The meanings of distance time graph. 2. The importances of distance time graph. 3. Drawing of distance time graph. And 4. Calculation of the velocity of a car and the total distance covered using simple examples of distance time graph. While listening and watching this tutorial, you may come across these terms. 1. Displacement, which means the distance traveled in a specified direction. 2. Speed, which means the rate of change of distance with time. 3. Uniform speed, which means the ratio of S and T, which is constant throughout the journey. 4. Velocity, which means the speed measured in a given direction, or is the rate of change of displacement with time. Acceleration, which means the rate of change of velocity with time. Time T means the time taken throughout the journey. ms per 1 is pronounced as meter per second. kmh per 1 is pronounced as kilometer per hour. kmh per 2 is pronounced as kilometer per hour squared. ms per 2 is pronounced as meter per second squared. And 11. Distance is the total movement of an object without any regard to its direction. Now, understanding the distance time graph. What is a distance time graph? A distance time graph shows how far an object has traveled in a given time. It is a simple line graph that denotes distance versus time findings on the graph. Distance is plotted on the y-axis, while time is plotted on the x-axis. Note that curved lines on the distance time graph indicate that the speed is changing. Importance of distance time graph. We deal with the distance time graph while studying the motion of bodies. If we record distance and time for the motion of a bodyguard and plot the same data on a rectangular graph, we will obtain a distance time graph corresponding to the motion of that body. For example, a body moved a distance m stated in the time as shown in the figure above. What is the velocity of the car? Time in seconds: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Distance in meters are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Solution. Total time in seconds is equal to 55 seconds. Total distance covered in meters is equal to 72 meters. Now, from the relation speed is equal to total distance covered all over total time taken, speed is equal to 110 all over 55. Speed is equal to 2 meters per second. The graph is a straight line and the motion of the body is also uniform. Also from the graph, we can find the speed of the body at any instant of time. The slope of the line can be found by drawing a right angle triangle anywhere near the straight line, which determines the speed of the car if an object is not moving. The distance time graph results in a horizontal line which shows that the object is at rest. In conclusion, the following things can be concluded now. If the distance time graph is a straight line, then the motion is uniform. If the distance time graph of a body is given, its speed can be calculated using the slope of the graph. The slope of the straight line graph is the same irrespective of the interval which is chosen. This implies that the speed of an object under uniform motion remains constant. Dear students, in this lesson, we have successfully discussed distance, which is the total movement of an object without any regard to its direction. A distance time graph shows how far an object has traveled in a given time. If we record distance and time for the motion of a body and plot the same data on the rectangular graph, we will obtain a distance time graph corresponding to the motion of that body. If the graph is a straight line, then the motion of a body is also uniform. Now, having successfully discussed the concepts on speed, velocity, and acceleration, and there are no further questions, let us practice the following questions. What is the distance time graph? What is the importance of a distance time graph? And how can you determine the slope of a straight line distance time graph? If a body walks 20 meters from a point A to point B in 20 seconds, what is the total distance from point A to B? For further reading on the topic we have discussed, the following references may be contacted. Number 1, PNOKK, FNOKK, SF Akande, 2011, Macmillan, Nigeria, Publishers Limited. Current edition, page 10 to 11, ISBN 03 33 37571 8. Number 2, G.O. Eweluka, 2010, Calculation in Physics for Senior Secondary Schools, African First Publishers PLC, ISBN number 978 978 175 3206. Number 3, O.E. Farinde, H.E. Hemitela, and S.K. Dada, 2018. Essential Physics for Senior Secondary Schools, Tonard Publishers Limited, ISBN 978 526 5477. By Juice, 2022, via https://vyjuice.com/physics/distance-time-graph/. We have come to the end of this audiovisual presentation for this week. Meet me same time and same station next week. I remain to your regular presenter, Abdul Hafiz Ahmed. Bye for now.